Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Rocky Mountain Reserve. It is now March. I skipped through the last couple of months of winter because there just wasn't that much to do. I fed the cows. Chickens have plenty of food still, so they're going through it at a very reasonable rate, which is really good. We have chocolate chip cookies. Not chocolate chip cookies. We have sugar cookies, and I've turned on chocolate so that we can start making chocolate chip cookies, although we haven't sold any cookies yet. As you can see, our grass is ready to mow. Our wheat field is ready to harvest. Sorghum's looking very good, and you can't really see it from here, but our sugar beet field is also ready to harvest. And we're going to start with that this morning. We have several options of sugar beet harvesters. You've seen me use several different types, but they are limited, so chances are whatever I pick you will have seen before. But we are going to lease a sugar beet harvester because we're probably not ever going to do this again. So I'm going to go away and check in the store and see what's there. And when you come back, you will see what I've chosen. So it may not have been the smartest decision in the world, but it's the one that I made. It's the Lizard Colossus Unrealistic Capacity Sugar Beet Harvester with the Unrealistic Sugar Beet Harvester header. The header can go like 45 miles an hour. The harvester holds 250,000 liters. So and that's the reason why I picked it. I could have bought the kind of vintage sugar beet harvester, but it only holds 30,000 liters, so we would have had to stop very often to empty it, and it won't go as fast as this one, and I've never used this one, so I thought this would be a good opportunity to use something new. So that's what we're going to do. We are going to harvest some sugar beets, and I think what we're going to do with these sugar beets is sell them. The price is still pretty good. I can get about $400 per 1,000 liters. And sugar beets are usually very high yielding. So I think we'll actually make money on the deal if I sell these, and we're making quite a bit of sugar from the beets that we're sending over from the open air gardens. So I think we don't really need these sugar beets to actually make sugar. So we're going to use them to make money. Because we can always use money. All right, let's get this done. Well, apparently the worker has lost their mind. So, I'm sorry, but we no longer need your services. Thank you. There may be something here that's telling them that they don't have enough room to turn around. So I'm going to do a headland. If I were doing full-time sugar beet farming, I would definitely have this harvester. And I honestly don't understand really what the workers are finding so difficult about maneuvering. It's actually very maneuverable. Now granted, I'm going way too fast, and I'm missing bits here and there. Once you get a little practice, it's a good harvester. Alright, we're going to head back over there and start our up downs again. I think they have enough room. And I can clean up all the bits that I missed here. But seriously, come on workers, just turn it around. It's not that hard. So you probably noticed about halfway through the time lapse there that the turns changed. I got frustrated with the workers. They were just taking too long to turn around and getting confused and the whole worker thing. So I just took over and did it myself. I'm going to have to go back and clean up some bits that I missed. Especially back here at the beginning before I got the touch. And it is kind of a touch thing driving one of these. You know, knowing exactly how much it moves, how much it responds when you move it. Very good harvester. Clearly very maneuverable. So I'm not sure what the worker's problem was. I mean, look at this. Watch. I'm going to veer out just a little bit. And I turned the thing completely around and almost no space. So I'm not sure what was going on with the workers. But at any rate, we got 232,602 liters of sugar beets. That's really good. They're going for about $400 per 1,000 liters at the moment. So you do the math. We're going to make good money on the deal. And again, we really don't need these to make sugar anymore. I think it comes out on that side. Yeah, there it is. Just didn't get close enough to it. Oh, Lord. I'm driving like a worker. Okay. Well, maybe I'm a little too close. Ah, what the heck, we'll go for it. All right, it's empty, so we can now return it. So total, it cost about $24,000 to lease the sugar beet harvester. And we currently have 232,000, a little over that, liters of sugar beets that we're going to go sell. Let's see, let's tag the highest price here. 406 at the supermarket. All right, I don't think we've been to the supermarket yet, so how far away is it? Probably a long, 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 long way. Well, that's not too bad. Okay, so if we turn right at the third bridge and then turn left, we should see the beacon. All right, we can do that. Right at the third bridge. We made $94,574 on our sugar beets. And we spent $24,000 on the harvester. So that's not a bad profit at all. We'll take it. All right, now we need to make sure that our cows are all in good shape. We need to get our milk and our slurry where it all belongs. Fill that up. We should have a pretty good amount of milk. I didn't empty it yesterday, so we should have accumulated some. Yeah, 22,000 liters. Oops. I forgot I don't need to move that anymore. I just overload. Alright, so we got that taken care of. Let's grab the slurry real quick. I'm sure the trailer's going to be facing the other... Yep, it's facing this way. Oh well. And if we have 22,000 liters of milk, it probably means we have 40-something thousand liters of slurry. Usually have about twice as much slurry as we have milk. Yep, 41,000 liters. And we're going to keep making fertilizer for now. But I have to think that there's a better use for this slurry. There's got to be something we can make that with it that will bring us in some money every month rather than just make something we can use. And I suppose we could sell fertilizer, but I don't think we're going to be making enough fertilizer to make an impact by selling it. It'll definitely make an impact by using it, but I don't know. So I'm going to look into some other productions that use slurry. I mean, the obvious choice would be a BGA, but I do a BGA on just about every map. And while it does make a lot of money, I feel like I'm making most of my money from the BGA and not necessarily from other productions that I'm trying to experiment with. So I really want cookies to be the major source of income for us. So I'm going to think about that. But right now, I think it's time to harvest some wheat. So here are my thoughts on these fields. I would like very much to buy another field. But I don't want to buy a field that's smaller than the fields we already have. I would like to buy a field that's as big as all three of our fields put together. But that's going to cost us about $1.1 million. So we're a ways off from that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine this field with that field, and that will give us two fields. One field we can always have growing something that chickens can eat, and that's usually going to be sorghum, because sorghum grows very, very quickly. And also one field of oats, because we need oats. We can make flour from oats to make all of our cookies, and then we need oats specifically for oatmeal cookies and oatmeal raisin cookies. So we're going to have one field growing oats. We're going to have the other field growing sorghum, and we'll just rotate between the two of them. And we'll have everything we need for our production there. We're putting all of our eggs in the cookie basket because we're devoting all of our fields to nothing but cookies all the time. You can't grow a field just to make money. So hopefully this is going to work. But right now, let's harvest some wheat. And I have just this little strip down the edge here. And we'll be done with the wheat. I still missed a little spot there. This has been a very good harvest. I knew it was going to be good when the harvester was full after 2 passes. And you probably noticed that about halfway through, I went ahead and bought a trailer. We had a little extra money, and it was something we really needed. I don't want to have to drive around with the forage wagon all the time. I mean, if we have a ton of silage, okay. But I hate to drive that big thing around with 20,000 liters of wheat in it. And of course, that's the Omatana TARDIS XL trailer, which holds 200,000 liters, which is a very nice thing indeed. I'm going to increase the capacity on the harvester, though. I think we can get it up to about 100,000 liters, and I think if we do that, then it should never have to stop, which is also a very nice thing indeed. Well, let's get the wheat into the cookie factory. I think I'm going to put all this in the cookie factory. We currently have a sorghum field that's going to be ready in a couple of months. And it may be a tight squeeze, but I think our chickens have enough food to last that long. If not, I can throw a few pallets of wheat in there and it'll be just fine. We're going to use this 74,000 liters of wheat to make flour. So next time, in the next episode, I'm going to be liming both of the fields that were harvested today, because that needs to get done. And then I'm also going to seed this wheat field in oats. Actually, no. I'm going to plant sorghum into this field. And then when we harvest this field, I'll lime it. We'll hook both of these fields together and we'll plant this one in oats, because this will now become our large field. But that's all for next episode, because I think our time for this episode is up. If you like this video, I sure would appreciate a thumbs up or a subscription. If you did not like this video, please post a comment and tell me why. Either way, thanks so much for being here. I'll see you next time.